Welcome back to Vegas. Today is session 17, and our practice is on fascia. We are unsticking fascia that has become not just tight but compressed. Fascia is the connective tissue that is in the beginning and all the other tissue generates from, and it continues to stay as fascia as well as this like spider web, that like meshy webbing throughout the entire body, throughout the organs and the blood vessels and the nervous system. So it's enmeshed in everything. So if our fascia is stuck, it's going to affect our vagus nerve. All right, let's open with lip blubbers. And then just give a shake. Shaking like this is my absolute favorite, most effective way for working with my fascia and unsticking things. So if we have had a physical trauma and an emotional trauma, if something happened to us in the past, it imprints onto the fascia. And if that imprint that now is stuck in a certain position, a certain way, doesn't get processed, it gets more and more compressed over time, and there's less flow and perhaps no flow happening because there's actually fluid within these microtubules of the fascia. So that's how the fascia communicates with the whole body and with the nervous system. So the fascia is a superhighway that connects to the vagus nerve, gives the vagus nerve information. So if you have a spot that, I keep going here because this is where one of mine is. So you might notice, like if you go for a run, there's like a certain spot that you get a cramp, right? For me, it's here. And it's since high school, I can remember, running at soccer practice and getting like a stitch, like a cramp that's like not in the muscles really. It's just there, it's just like really uncomfortable. And these fascial adhesions can just be like a chronic, dull pain. And so I have one that's in my rib cage right here, and I've been working on it for about the past year. And what is interesting that I've noticed is it will open in waves. So I will have just like pain there. It's annoying. It can very much affect my emotions. Like I notice when I have like, it's I'm feeling it more of the pain, I will have more aggravation happening, more anger and aggravation and frustration, emotionally. And then I'll do work with it and it will release some, and then I won't like notice it for a while, and then it like comes up again. It's like another layer is opening. It's like, okay, we're ready for the next layer to open. So what we're gonna do for our practice is, because the rib cage has so much fascia connecting in between every single rib, and there's muscle called intercostal muscle in between each rib, there's just a lot here, and it's pretty common, a common location for people to have adhesions. Also, women who wear bras, which I have stopped wearing, that is pressing on your fascia and creating the same issue. Okay, so what we're gonna do, one of my favorite things to do besides shaking, is to roll up a towel, a blanket, or like a sweatshirt or something like that. And so you can hit pause if you're watching this on replay and go get something. If you're with me live right now, go ahead and run and grab something. Just roll up any kind of cloth. And then you're gonna put it down on the ground or your bed. Just set it down. Oh, I forgot the tea. What can you appreciate in this moment? We're gonna appreciate our body. We're gonna value the body by giving it love right now. Okay, so you can see my rolled up item here, towel. And we're gonna lay down on our side and take our elbow and our arm and just kind of make a little cradle for our head. And we're resting our rib cage on this rolled up towel or blanket. Our knees are bent, so we're in fetal position, all right? And now we're gonna begin to rock. This practice is in one of my rhythms within my Unlock Yourself package. It's in the flow rhythm because we do lots of practices to open up our fascial flow. So you just gently rock forward and backward on your rolled up something. And you can adjust it, you know, move it higher up on the rib cage, lower on the rib cage, just feeling, really be in this present moment with your body right now. Go inward. Close your eyes, tongue on the roof of your mouth, and rocking forward and back, just feeling that you're allowing the bones of the rib cage to move in different positions and expand the fascia. Okay, so we're gonna close our eyes and start our rocking, and I'm going to get quiet so we can go inward. Make sure you're breathing. And then pause. And using your free hand, press down into the earth, lift yourself up nice and slow. And we're just gonna do the same thing on the other side. You might wanna, adjust your rolling, make it a little more firm again. Now, some people buy foam rollers and stuff. I don't like anything unnatural, so I'm not gonna buy a piece of foam, but if you have one, go ahead and use it. Okay. Tongue on the roof of the mouth. Head is cradled in the arm. Knees are bent. And we're gonna breathe as we rock. My tummy's gurgling, so my vagus nerve has been activated by this. Now, remember, we're unsticking our fascia so that we stop sending signals of the trauma that's stuck in the fascia. Stop sending those signals to the vagus nerve, because especially when there's inflammation, it's going to signal to the vagus nerve that there's something wrong. And we might experience emotions and thoughts that are unsettling. And it's nothing that's happening to us right now, but something that happened before. My phone got overheated, so I don't know when that happened, and it turned off. So we're coming back up. Again, I like to shake, but you can also take your fingers and just gently shake out the fascia where we were working it, because we're rolling it, but now we want to make sure we're loosening and letting everything like resettle into new positioning. Okay, and we'll do our lip flappers. Inhale. Inhale. And one more. Inhale. Thank you for coming to Vegas. Tomorrow we'll continue with the fascia portion of our toolbox. Until then, have a beautiful rest of your time. See you back here tomorrow.